So here's my advice to anybody who wants to build something real. Start with something simple. So we can see the progress of the app now. We have our camera with a preview, take photo button, open gallery, a few buttons, and then register face. So when you take a photo, you see the preview there and the register face button. Now this looks quite simple, right? That just take a picture and then once the picture has been taken, display the preview and hide the camera. But then I literally had to build a converter just to do this in the MAUI. And I was asking myself, if I was doing this in React, I would have just used a ternary operator or I'd have used a V in Vue. And I had to write all this. I was really questioning my decision on why I decided to build this with MAUI, but the goal was to learn. And for example, I think a ternary operator is quite simple now, but probably a new person sees a ternary operator and is wondering, what is this? So I think that you should pick a language or a framework that has a low barrier of entry. If you're in web development, you start with plain HTML, CSS, something simple. If you are learning backend development, you should probably start with a monolith with a minimal API than microcontrollers, but start with something that is easier for you to assimilate and understand, and it will help your progress. So as you can see in our app today there's no code to show because it's been a long day of trying to put the framework, the app together how I want. I like my app to be segregated properly, so my logic separates from my UI, and MAUI gives you that. So you can have, if you're in an enterprise team, you could have separate backend developers writing the logic and then UX developers writing your XAML. And I think it's good for that. But if you are new, you probably want to look at something simpler like React Native or Flutter. So today was all about getting the camera functionality properly working using the MVVM model, and I would work on adding the API and getting a register face functionality working, and that would be good progress on our app so far for day 6. See you.